Yo, what is up, people? Alrighty. Let's get to some bloody bathing in blood. Or, wait, what is it? I don't know. Oh, wait. Hold on. Do I have a microphone? Let's see. Is this working? No. Oh, my God. Shh. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, Geometry Dash. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having technical difficulties. There we go. I noticed it was a little windy before, so. Yeah, what up, Swaggy? What up, GD Enjoyer? What's up, Poopy McScoopy the Third? Yo, that's an amazing name, dude. Yeah, that's funny. Alright. What's up, Cactus? What's up, Ian? What's up, Kron? Thanks for not spamming anymore. And thank you, Poopy McScoopy the Third, for moderating the spammage. Yeah, alright, let's see. I think, let's play Geometry Dash, and that's pretty much what we'll do. So, I think I'm getting more consistent at this level. So let's see, I've done 66 to 100, I've done 25. What does 25 to 66 look like? So let's see. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the choke point. So I could probably get like here today. I could probably get to 30 something. At least 31. I bet I could get to 31. So then if I do 30, I'm basically trying to get down to doing the level in like 3 runs. Bruh. How many attempts did it take you to beat Bloodlust in your previous Bloodlust stream? I didn't beat it. That comment made 0 sense. Why would I be streaming Bloodlust again talking about beating it if I beat it last stream? You beat Kinos? There's no way, bro. What made you decide to come back? I just like playing Geometry Dash, bro. I just got back into Geometry Dash and I was like, I might as well stream while I play. What's your hardest? Bloodbath. Bruh. All right, that was 30 to 52, which means if I get past that, this part's not too hard. And then That's somewhat of a choke point, honestly. I gotta practice that wave like a tiny bit more. This ship a tiny bit more. But I'm pretty consistent at it. W Popoff said that part's a choke point, so yeah, 61. I don't know, I did it like 10 times in a row yesterday, so I was like, there's no way that could be. There's no way I could die there from 0, right? But yeah, then that part's absolutely free. God, I hate how the stream tries to notify me to run ads. It's like, why would I run ads to 47 people? So I can make a cent? What's up, chat? Hello, chat. The idea of addressing your audience as chat is hilarious. Because it makes no sense, yet everybody gets it. Okay, wait. So you can't buffer that. I thought you're supposed to buffer it. Okay, that's easy. Maybe I try to do like 30 to 70 today. I know that's not very fun. It's way better watching someone play from 0 so they can get a new record. But I can't just play from 0 all the time or else I'm literally never going to beat the level. Gotta start getting some runs in, bro. Okay, yeah, this is what we'll do. We'll try to get runs in past the bloodbath part and see how far back we can go, and I'm trying to get like 30 to 66. That means then I could get 30 and I'll have the level done in 3 runs. Sound like a plan, boys? How many attempts did it take you when you're trying to beat Bloodlust in your previous Bloodlust stream? I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, how many attempts did I play Bloodlust last stream? I have no idea. Huh, I feel inconsistent at that part. Like, I haven't, like, warmed up. How do I warm up? Maybe I play Slaughterhouse. This is really good warming up. Bro, you hate Slaughterhouse? Bro, what? What do you hate Slaughterhouse? Whatever, dude. You can hate Slaughterhouse all you want. Playing Bloodlust hard parts. That was trash, bro. That was a trash run. Not gonna lie. What the fuck? Slaughterhouse, the best level. You have 20k attempts on it. Yeah, I wonder how many attempts I have. on Slaughterhouse, actually. 12,500 on this copy. But let's see. Slaughterhouse River, yeah, 6,000 there. Crimea River, 400 there. And then I have some copyables on my thing. So I probably also have about 20,000 attempts. I do not want that to be a choke point, dude. That's a little sus, dude. Why is that hard? Okay, 55 to 67 should not be too hard. Like 10% of the level. Huh, I feel like that was like some weird glitch. We'll call it that. Oops, that was a very silly death. Okay, but we'll try this. Nah, we'll try this. 51. And then I'll have the level run in 4 runs. If I do this, I'll have the level done in 4 runs. Oopsie. Kai guy reminds me of Miguel from Cobra. Huh, I don't know who that is. I did not watch that. I know, right? It's just Nolly. The most ironic outcome is the most likely, apparently. Yeah, I know Cobra Kai is like that martial arts TV show. I just don't know. I haven't watched it. My brother said it was alright. I think. Bro keeps telling everyone to shut up. Shut up. Wait, is there someone in the chat that keeps telling everyone to shut up? Wait, you can't even die there. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Cobra Kai is great for you. What about everybody else in the chat? What's your favorite show? I'd say for me right now, my favorite show is Lost. It's like a 2000s show. And some of the like CGI is so fucking bad, it's hilarious. But the story is so good. I'm on like season 4. I really like The Good Place. That's on Netflix. That might be one of my favorite shows of all time. Yeah, Breaking Bad slaps. Stranger Things, a classic. Let's see. Severance was pretty good, actually. I've been watching, I watched like a ton of Dexter. I'm on the very last season. I'm on like the 8th season. That show's good. It just makes me want to be like a serial killer, you know? So it's probably not good to watch all the time. Ninjago? Hell yeah, dude. Ninjago's sick. One Piece? Yeah, my brother also told me to watch One Piece. I watched like one episode. It was like extremely cringy. The acting was really good, but I couldn't do more of that. How did I die there? Oh my god. Breaking Bad, Slapper. You like The Office? I've actually never watched The Office. Dexter season 8 sucks for you. Don't spoil it for me. Serial killer. I know, dude. I just want to kill cereal. What cartoons did you watch when you were younger? What cartoons did I watch when I was younger? Happy Tree Friends. I hope at least one of you knows what that is. What else did I watch? Cartoons. I have no idea. I actually never watched SpongeBob. I mean, I've watched SpongeBob, but it wasn't like a thing where like I would watch SpongeBob. I don't know. I mean, I really like Rick and Morty, Midnight Gospel, but I only started watching those when I was like older. I don't know if I was into cartoons. I mean, like really young, I watched like Dora. You said One Piece gets good at episode 30? Isn't there like one season and it's like 8 episodes? Which means it never gets good? My hardest is Poltergeist. Is that good enough? Good enough for what? I think that's pretty good. Poltergeist isn't an easy level. Unless you're talking about Poltergeist. Then maybe you're a little bit behind. Oh, that was literally the hardest part, and I just got past it. Well, I mean, I died on it. But I got past, like, the hard part, and then I died to the easy part of the hard part. The easiest part of the hard part. I'm just trying to beat this level first try. Okay, second try. Whatever. Whatever, dude. It doesn't want to be beaten. Yeah, any other shows? Why do I look like Miguel from Cobra Kai, dude? I swear. I better look like him. Miguel from Cobra Kai. Are you kidding me, dude? By the way, I said Miguel because that's how I spell it in my head. I don't know, guys. Really? I don't think so. I get it. I haven't showered. Wait, I have showered. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't showered in 3 years. I get it. No, I didn't wash my hair last night. That's what it is. Don't judge me. Have you guys watched Thinking Space, the movie yet? I haven't watched it. Do you watch Lego shows? No, I don't watch Lego shows. Most of what I watch is actually not watching, and it's just listening to podcasts. Joe Rogan, Chris Williamson, Alex Hormozy, Dan Coe. Dang, you gotta hit that late as heck. What do you work as? What do you work as? What does that mean? What's a good first extreme that's not mainstream like Accu or Cataclysm? Oh, that's a really good question. Penombre is good and Reverence is good. So Reverence, let's see, it's 930. Penombre is 1089. So this one's pretty freaking easy. And I'd say, yeah, it's not too bad to learn. I'll run through it for you. Reverence is really fun. It might be harder. I don't know. I think depending on your skill set, Reverence or Penombre is easier. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to remember this. Oh no. No! I couldn't remember the click pattern. But yeah, so that's that kind of thing. It's pretty short. Reverence is, it's also an easier extreme. I'd say it's a pretty good first extreme. Just make sure you over-practice that part, because for some reason it can be annoying. Alright, well. I guess I suck at the game, but this level's really fucking fun. Yeah. These are the only extremes I've beaten. Insane. Poltergeist and Thanatophobia. This was my first extreme, but now it's in Insane. Which is lame. I thought it was fun. I didn't like the song, though. Do you still like watermelon? Of course. What do you work as? Secret way? Yeah, dude. Wait, this is not what I'm trying to play. Sweater weather is good too. Why did you decide to go for Bloodlust? Well, because I got back into like watching Geometry Dash while I was in Utah, but I couldn't play it because I only had my laptop, which was shitty 60 hertz. And I saw Vortrox was beating Quantum Processing. So I was like, oh my god, I want to race him on it and try to beat it before him. But he already had like 90%. So the day I get back and start playing it, I get like 60 to 100 or something, and then he beats it like that day. Unfortunately. So I'm like, alright, what other level do I beat? Because that one was pretty easy. And so I was just playing a bunch of different levels on practice mode. And, yeah, playing different levels on practice mode. And then what? What am I saying? And then I played Bloodlust on practice mode, and I was like, oh, that's easy. Like, I already know how to do a lot of it. And it's like top 160, which is cool. And I thought, okay, well, if I beat Bloodlust, that's cool. Let me stream it for a few days and see if I like practicing it. See if I can learn it. And then I learned the extension, now I beat the extension. And yeah, if I don't end up beating Bloodlust, like, that's totally fine. Because realistically, I should go for something easier. But that is if my goal is to beat as many levels as possible. I just like playing levels that are harder than my skill level. It forces you to get better, change your beliefs. Like me playing Quantum Processing is like, that's an easy level, but like I'm gonna die far a lot and I might get unlucky. And playing a level that is like at my skill level, I guess, is just not fun. Like, it's just boring. Or I guess below my skill level. I don't know. But playing a level like this, where it's like totally a challenge, and like so many parts seem impossible, but then you keep playing them and then they get easier. Like, I like that a lot more. So I chose Bloodlust. Wait, you guy. Yeah, that's a cool thing. Hey dude, first one to talk is gay. Fuck! God damn it. Alright, whatever. Not that that's a bad thing, I'm just not, dude. Alright, so I died. Hold up. I died here to a 240 hertz bug yesterday. And so now I'm playing on 250. Sorry, what the fuck? 480, which is double. And I don't understand why it makes a difference. It does make the part possible, but I thought the game was locked to 240 if you're over 240. You could do this on 600 hertz? Damn. You beat Tidal Wave? That's awesome, dude. You're a great player. Whatever, dude. This part has gotten a lot easier. What the fuck, balls? What? Sorry, that was just weird. The way the ship was like flying, it was felt like out of my control, but I don't ever want to die there, dude. I'm gonna... Okay. Alright. It's making me do something. I'm gonna have to run a test. Okay, you don't need to tap there. Okay, and if I fall down there, then it's gonna throw me up, but then I just tap. Very easy. Doesn't Geode work on iOS now? That'd be crazy. I highly doubt that. In fact, I could basically say no without even looking. It's very complicated to make iOS work with stuff. And that's why I create Pro. God, that wave is so easy. All right, let's play from zero, guys. What do you say? Play from zero? Let's do it. All right, hold up. Wait. Hold up. All right, whatever. I died at 27. I died at 27. And I accept that fate. What I don't accept... I don't know what I don't accept. Hey guys, comment in the chat what suggestions for what I shouldn't accept. Should I go for SSM as my first MML top 15 or just stick to GD? I have no idea what that means. What's SSM and MML? Exam in 2 hours, bro? You gotta study. I never studied. Studying's a waste of time, but you gotta study, dude. I mean, no. Let me take that back. Studying about things you care about, extremely important. Studying about things you're forced to study to live out someone else's dream and never be able to do what you want in life is a waste of time. Put a L in the chat if you're in school right now. Like still at the age where you're like going to high school or whatever it's called in the UK. L school. Put L in the chat if you're in school. I want to see how many of you guys are in school. L. How about this? Put an L if you don't like school, and put a W if you do like going to school. All right, cool. So Nolly says W. Most people are saying L. All right, so the reason I'm asking is because school is cool for some people. Some people are really academically minded. They like doing math, English, and they find a subject that they just want to kind of pursue and study, and they want to go to college and just learn a whole bunch about a certain thing and then get a job related to that. And that's great. But for the majority of people, we don't like being told what to do. We don't like being assigned tasks that feel pointless and sitting in the same place for hours, having to raise your hand to go to the bathroom. And that's the reality of a lot of people, not just in school, but who work a job. Because they get a job that pays, I don't know, a good amount per hour, so they sell their time. So they can pay their bills, don't even have time to build great relationships, don't have time to, start another business, get rich, to learn about getting rich. All they think is it's, this is life. And you got to do stuff you don't want to do for life. But I'm here to tell you that is false. You have been lied to. The reason public school is free is because the people funding it have a different goal for you. And if you do not have a goal for yourself, it's not that you're not going towards a goal, it's just not your goal. So I'd recommend, for those of you that maybe you don't necessarily know what you want, but I don't like school, it's very easy to find what you don't like. And if you clarify what you don't like, it's not that hard to clarify what you do like. Some of you might think, okay, well, I don't want whatever the school thing is to be a thing for my future. You can be an engineer without going to school? 100%. 100,000%. Yes. There's plenty of ways to learn engineering that's not paying $40,000 a year for college. But if you want to go to college and get that specific education, then do that. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. I'm just saying you don't have to do that. And people mostly do that because the path forward is clear and uncertainty is scary. But it's very, very, very possible to do something else, to have freedom. There are no hours where I have to work. I don't have to wake up at a certain time. The only things I do are because I want to do them. And the things that make me money are the things I want to do. So there's no conflict of interest there. I don't have to shut off my brain for 10 hours a day and... Wait, am I getting far? Sorry, I was just ranting. I had no idea I was getting far. That's really funny. What do you guys think about this rant so far? Is it interesting, or are you like, he's trying to get people to not go to school? Because here's the thing. Here's the huge brainwash. It's like everybody, your parents, your teachers, your friends' parents, even your friends are like, you got to go to college. You got to go to school. You got to do well in school. Don't do drugs, go to school. Those things are correlated. School equals good. School equals good. School equals good. Do well in high school so you can get into a good college. Do well in high school so you can get into a good college. Do well in high school so you can get into a good college. So then you can live a life. So then you can be successful. It's brainwashing. It is 100,000% brainwashing. And what I mean by brainwashing isn't like manipulating you, blah, blah, blah. It's just most of us, since we were literally children, we've been given the expectation that when we graduate high school, we're going to go to college. And that costs a fuckload of money. And college is the only thing where you can put a 17 or 18-year-old into hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt. And it is the only kind of debt that you cannot pay off by dying. If you do not pay off your debt, your children will inherit your debt. College is inherently a scam because of that. Because they take advantage of people who don't know what money is, because school never teaches you shit about money. Do you think that's on purpose? Do you think that's by accident? Obviously not. There's zero education about entrepreneurship. There's zero education about money, taxes. Zero education about starting your own business. It's basically just, hey, go to college and then you'll learn how to live a life. It's very vague. And since everybody goes. But it's not your only option. So, I know you guys are here to listen to me or watch Geometry Dash or whatever, and not here to listen to my opinions about college and life and philosophy or whatever. But the reason I'm on this rant is because so many of you are in school right now. I was in school, just like you, and then I decided to not go to college, and I am 100% sure that is the best decision I have ever made in my life. And there's some people where that's not true. There's some people who went to college or are going to go to college, and it's going to be an amazing experience, and they're going to learn exactly what they need to learn, and it's going to set them up for a great life. And that is great for you. But it's not the case for everybody. And way more people that do go to college should not be going to college. That's my point. Most of you should not be going to college. They make it seem like college is a good place to figure out what you want to do. College has like, all right, here's 40 options for careers, but we're also gonna like make you study like social sciences and teach you about like gender and stuff. It's like, dude, you can essentially learn what you want to learn, get better at the skills you want to be great at, and make money by doing that. That sounds like a total scam. That sounds like a scam, way more than college sounds like a scam. But the reason college doesn't sound like a scam is because they don't make any promises. They just tell you it's the only path. Since you're a little kid, they've been telling you it is the path to go. And it's crazy to me. College is like the only thing where people that go and think, man, I didn't learn shit in college, will still tell people to go to college because they're like, yeah, it's like a great transition to being a kid to, you know, becoming an adult. But the thing is, when you get out of college after your 4 years or whatever, you're going to be just as lost as if you just got shot out to life immediately after graduating high school. So I just decided to not delay the 4 years and just shoot myself out into life. And it was a great decision. I freaking hate my parents. Dang, that sucks. I would say like, bro, you gotta respect your parents. But honestly, some parents do suck. You gotta have patience for your parents though. No matter what your parents do, how bad they are, you gotta have patience, understanding, and you gotta forgive them for anything. For your own good, essentially. You have to accept that you can outgrow your parents. And you can love them despite their lack of understanding and what's best for you. Bro, I do not care that you sent me a friend request in GD. I have thousands of friend requests in GD. And I'm not incentivized to accept your request, as it will do nothing for either of us. My parents ain't that good to allow me not to go to college. Well, if you're an adult, you can do whatever you want. And I assume by the time you got to go to college, you'd be like 18. But yeah, people are horrified of disappointing their parents. I think you got to prove to your parents that you're your own person. Say, hey, I know you think I'm going to be a failure and whatever. And that's fine, because I'd rather you think I'm a failure for 4 years and me actually live the life I want than me give up on my dreams to follow your dreams for me and be miserable. You have your own life at the end of the day. Your parents grew up in a much different time than you. They literally have a very small understanding about what's possible today. So you need to be fine with other people not understanding you. And that's a skill that school doesn't teach you. You have to be able to be completely misunderstood for years. But I think it leads you to a much more free life. Much better, abundant life. Bro, I swear to God, like half the people in chat are just NPCs and so random. Yeah, well, a lot of people watching Geometry Dash streams are just like 9 years old, so I wouldn't expect the like most articulate comments to come out of them, but that's fine. And then there are literal NPCs that chat on the internet. Monkey Kong. That's a lit name, bro. Check your stats to see what ages watch you. It's not accurate. Because a lot of kids watch on their like mom's, they either watch on their mom's iPad or they lie about their age. Have you ever entered in your actual age to something that asks your age? Because it's like, if it's asking your age, then that means there's something that you need to be at least 18 for. Which means if you just say you're 18, then you'll get all access. And I swear, even like 5-year-olds understand that. They're like, oh, it's asking my age, I have to lie. Like, I swear I did that at 5 years old. No, I don't think I had a phone at 5 years old. But like, once I did, at like 9 or 10 or something, I was like, yeah, if I'm making a YouTube account, I'm gonna say I was born in like 1980 so that I get all the features and I can watch any video and I'm not like restricted onto YouTube Kids. And so yeah, it says a lot of like 40 and 50-year-olds watch my videos. But I have a feeling it's mostly like, it's probably like 13 around. 12 to 15. You were always truthful about age-related things? Damn. Well, I appreciate you contributing to accurate statistics. College is super hard, I know, right? I bet. Huh, that's very weird that I died there. I low-key lie about my age 99% of the time. Yeah, dude. Same, and I'm 21, so I don't even need to. No, I actually don't anymore. 99% of people don't think about it because lying about their age when making a new account is so common. I know, right? Put a start position trigger in 25% of the level. I want just peace. Where is it? My fucking life. Oh God. Huh. Well, I wouldn't think that way. What you'll realize as you disconnect from the third dimension of reality is that you become who you think you are. And the thoughts you most commonly think become your experience in life. And so if you just think, oh my God, I just want peace, oh my God, this sucks, I fucking hate my life, then you're going to fucking hate your life, and your life is going to be the opposite of peaceful. But if you want peace in your life, you need to appreciate your life as if it is already peaceful. I know it's really hard to take a Geometry Dash player seriously, but I'm not kidding. That if you actually take that advice, it will change your life. So what you need to do is basically think of parts of your life that are peaceful. And just think, well, I'm very happy that that is part of my life. And the more you think that over, oh my God, I wish my life was peaceful, and feel the lack of peace in your life, life will start giving you more peaceful things to experience. And so if you want peace, you have to actually experience it before You have to manually experience it before life gives you experiences that are peaceful. What the fuck is bro talking about? I know. I understand. It doesn't quite make sense immediately. I get lost in my thoughts and start to cry in class like I just can't control myself. Well, that's just part of growing up, dude. Like, and that's just like the brutal reality that like you're not going to become like a master over your emotions when you're like in middle school or something. But you can become aware of your emotions and realize that they are emotions and it's just an experience and that life is going to get better. Yeah. You're 17? Yeah, dude. The hardest years of my life were 14 and 15. Yeah, but growing up is some tough shit. And it's like you should be like congratulated for like living every year. Yeah, poo poo, I'm hacking. Bro named Poo Poo just called me out for hacking as I die at 3%. Yeah, it's like you should be congratulated for every year you survive, but it's not like you have a choice. I mean, you could die, but that's like, I wouldn't suggest that. I actually made a whole video talking about that and how you should not do that. But yeah, you have no choice basically, but just to keep living. And when you're so young and you hear people like, oh my God, follow your dreams, just be yourself, it's okay, you're gonna be okay. It's like, it's so hard to believe. But when you get a little bit older, you kind of realize like, oh yeah, they were right. They were right. God damn it. But the problem is most people that give those like cliche advice of like, follow your dreams, be yourself, they're not embodying that. They're not doing it themselves. So that's why you don't take them seriously. But yeah, dude. I've been like in a depressed like state for over a year up until this last week, and I'll tell you what happened. But the difference between being depressed now versus being depressed like when I was 14 is because when I was depressed at 14, I thought that's what life was. And I quite literally did not believe anybody was happy. I thought everybody was secretly depressed and just wouldn't talk about it because I didn't tell anyone. I was embarrassed about it. And so I thought everybody else was depressed and suicidal and also embarrassed about it, so they wouldn't tell anyone. And I thought the world was literally gonna like die out just because everybody was gonna kill themselves. That was my literal mindset when I was 14. So I understand if you guys aren't happy in middle school and high school. The difference between that and feeling bad now is that I know how good life can be and that it is going to be amazing if I just keep going forward and have good intentions. And take full accountability. So that like you can't just be like, oh my God, I'm a nice person, I want to live a great life, like that's your intention or whatever. But you need to take full accountability of your life, not blame it on your parents or your friends or where you're growing up or your gender or skin color or anything. You need to take full accountability of everything. And at that point, you can start to focus on self-mastery, which last week I realized was establishing your word as law and doing what needs to be done. This is a crazy GD stream, bro. Essentially what I mean by that is we all have the voice inside that's like, I want to eat candy. And then we have the voice, the knowledge that, okay, this candy is not going to make my life better. I'm not going to live longer. I'm not going to be healthier. I'm going to be happier immediately. I'm going to get a spike of dopamine. It's going to taste really good. But I shouldn't eat, I realistically shouldn't eat this candy. And that's the difference between your real self and your ego. So your ego craves things. Your ego wants to do things despite how you know it is a bad decision. And so self-mastery is in establishing what you know to be true as a law that you follow no matter what, no matter how you feel. And I am not even close to achieving self-mastery. But this week is the first time in my entire life that I've basically been able to follow a schedule that I make for myself. And so we've been trained since we were kids to follow schedules that other people make for us, which is why it's so hard to not go to college, not go to school, not get a job, and instead start your own business. Because you have to make your own schedule. You have to tell yourself what to do, and you have to stay productive even though nobody's pressuring you to wake up. So it's very hard to start to pursuing self-mastery when you're young because you don't even think it's possible. But it is, and it makes everything, including horrible experiences, way better. Like when I'm stressed out of my mind and I feel like shit and I do not want to get out of bed, I know everything's going to be okay. When I was 14, I did not think everything was going to be okay. Yeah. How can I get a girlfriend? Okay, bro. It's going to be okay. Essentially, what you need to do is improve yourself. What you chase runs faster. What you embody runs with you. And so if you want a girlfriend and you start going after girls and focusing on getting a girlfriend and oh my God, I want to be able to kiss a girl and I'm going to take her on dates and it's going to be so fun and all that stuff, you're going to come off as greedy and you're going to turn girls away from you. Most girls do not like that energy of like, oh my God, I really want a girlfriend. Oh, I need a girlfriend right now. I can't get a girlfriend. These girls are way too hot for me. Oh my God, I'm just such a nerd and I don't even deserve these girls. So I never got a girlfriend and that was my, well actually I got lucky. I got lucky plenty of times. What actually landed me the girlfriend that I have now, and we've been together for 2.5 years, is not needing a girlfriend and pursuing self-mastery myself. What I mean, getting in shape, having goals that I know I'm going to follow, being ambitious, basically being on my own path in life. You can tell the difference between someone who has no idea what they're doing tomorrow, has no idea what they want for their life, and can't control themselves, versus someone who knows what they want and is walking down that path. You can see it in their eyes. And girls, in the back of their mind, find it very, very attractive. Not every girl is the same, obviously. But generally, if you want girls to be attracted to you, you need to be going somewhere. So you need to clarify what you don't want in your life. Then you need to start chasing what you do want in your life. You need to start making progress towards it. So instead of thinking, oh my God, I'm going to start using these little tips and tricks to ask out girls and use the perfect pickup line, instead, you need to go to the gym. You need to start gaining skills, valuable skills, like, I don't know, maybe getting really good at AI, maybe getting really good at something you're interested in, like a sport, or becoming really knowledgeable in terms of, I don't know, productivity, self-improvement. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can improve based on your interests. And if you start doing that, you will attract girls or guys or whatever you want. You will become an attractive person. And at that point, you don't need to worry about the best pickup lines or how to approach girls and stuff. You just, yeah. I just tell them I'm verifying grief. That usually gets them. Yeah, well, doggy, we're not all verifying grief, and so you can't You have an advantage over the rest of us, doggy. We don't all have hyper masculine, amazing facial hair like you. I still can't grow hair like here, and so, doggy, you can't just like leave some for the rest of us, dude. No, actually, my girlfriend did say that before I like DM'd her on Instagram, she stalked my account and then she found my Geometry Dash channel and then she was watching my shorts and she was like, whoa, he's like really good at Geometry Dash. And yeah, for you Geometry Dash channels, not that you want to like say this, not that you want to you know, reference to it, but being good with your hands is a skill that girls admire and appreciate. That's all I'll say in that regard. But yeah, Geometry Dash, and I'm not kidding, all this talk about self-improvement and making your life better, I'm actually having a ton of fun right now talking about it. I hope I don't seem like too much of a nerd. Not that that's a bad thing. But Geometry Dash 100% goes with self-improvement. I'm not even kidding. This game has taught me how to practice and get better at things. Like when I started playing Bloodlust, it's like, okay, that level's impossible. Then I play it more and more and more and more, and now I basically have the level down in like what, 12 runs or something? Wait, what the fuck? Why did 12 come out of my mouth? Huh. I meant 4. I got the level down in like 4 runs. And I could definitely beat it if I play more. And then you gotta go get over these mental challenges of like not making progress even though you keep playing it. And it's the same thing you'll experience in business. It's the same thing you'll experience when trying to get better at a sport, get better at chess, get better at talking, get better at, you know, whatever. Like whatever you want to pursue. It's all fucking Geometry Dash, I swear to God. So this game is really good for basic principles of improvement. And finger dexterity, which is a great skill. What would you say, doggy, if you're still here? Has it benefited your life? Everything is Geometry Dash. Exactly. Fuck. Doggy, you gave me bad luck. I died on the triple spike. Chess is a sport. From brain rot Sigma boy shorts to life lessons. I know. I'm the most contradictory Geometry Dash player of all time. Coming to the Dasher podcast soon, potentially. Are you guys liking this conversation, or do you just want to watch me play Bloodlust? Or do you want me to talk about something else? But yeah, this is why I started Infinity School in Geometry Smash, because I got so obsessed with self-improvement that I was like, I want to integrate. I got obsessed with self-improvement in business, so I was like, I want a way to integrate this into my Geometry Dash channel. And so I started Infinity School first, and I was like, all right, this is too expensive for most people, but maybe like 0.1% of my audience can afford this, and so it'd be a great thing to do. And essentially what that was like, all right, make life feel like a video game by like improving your life and whatever, and then it'd be a bunch of different courses and community calls and whatever, and 0 people joined that. Then I started Geometry Smash, which was how to get better at Geometry Dash. But in the course, I also teach like, so this is related to real life, and you can set goals for your real life and use all this too. So I had hundreds of people set goals for their real life. The problem there was not that it costed money. It was partially my brand image. So I went from Geometry Dash Shorts guy that already nobody likes to buy my course, which is a really bad you know, I should have made more content, made my image better, instead of expecting people would have treated me logically. Because people don't know who you are. People make an assumption based off of what they've seen of you and what other people say about you. So that, and then like my like marketing, and I was just copying frameworks that other people had, like other entrepreneurs had given me. So one part of the video is to go over common questions. Where people are thinking like, oh, will this work for me? Am I really gonna get better? Or like, what's inside? How much does it cost? And so at that part of the video where I was basically selling the $10 a month community, one of the common questions I get is like, my parents think this is just like another video game thing and they don't want me to spend money on it. And so I made a section called How to Convince Your Parents. And it was basically to tell them like, hey, this isn't just about Geometry Dash. This is about like setting goals for real life. And it's $10 a month. Like, that's not that bad. But people posted that on Twitter and they're like, Kai Guy's telling kids how to manipulate their parents and he's being like a predator. It's like, how do you twist that into that? So that's how all that happened. And there's hundreds of thousands of people that still think I'm a scammer or a predator or something. It's like, why are you targeting kids for your Geometry Dash program? Do you want me to target adults? All right, for 30 and 40-year-olds, this is how to get better at Geometry Dash. So that's how all that happened. But I still take responsibility for that. And there's an example of being fine with being misunderstood by many people. And in my case, it's not just my family and friends. It's tens or hundreds of thousands of people online. They exist in the real world too. Yeah. But I take responsibility for that. Like, that was completely my fault. Kai Guy, you're my inspiration. You're the reason I play Geometry Dash. Hell yeah. You're amazing, dude. You gotta spell your correctly, though. It's Y-O-U''RE, because what you're saying is you are. Therefore, if you combine those words, so your. But yeah, basically it. One of the weird things about me is I appreciate correct grammar. Bro, I feel so good of you talking that I'm feeling good now. Feel so good of you talking that I'm feeling good now. Well, I'm glad. Play Grief, it's super easy. And like, I'll call it, since I'm playing Geometry Dash again, there's no way everything goes smoothly, and it's like, I'm accepted back into the community with a warm welcome. There's definitely gonna be some shit on Twitter, clips of my streams, Kai Guy said this, he's back to scam you. But that's okay. And you don't have to live your life based on other people's reactions of you. Have you tried Thinking Space 2 yet? Yeah, I played the first part. Wasn't very fun. Do you have any pets? Yeah, so my family owns a cat named Romeo. He's a white and orange cat. And then let's see. I just adopted a cat. Yeah, he's like a gray cat. So I have my own cat now, which is pretty freaking awesome. I love dogs too, but cats are cool. Cats are like women. Dogs are like dudes. Cats are like women in the sense that they're harder to get. By that, I mean, like they choose when they want affection. They're harder to like win over. Dogs just like love you by default. Cats are like, I don't know about you. I know I've lived in your house for 4 years and you feed me twice a day, but I don't know about you. You're a little sketchy. Dogs are like, oh my God, I love you. You're the best person in the world. And so when a cat chooses to like rub up against you and let you pet him, it's much more rewarding than a dog, because dogs just like are in your face all day. So if I own a dog, I'm gay? Bro, what? Yeah, essentially that's the lesson out of today's events. How many attempts do you have on Bloodlust? I don't know, like 20,000. 10,000 maybe. Kaga, can you judge a bottle of water? Can you jug? Can you juge? Can you spell that differently? You got a golden retriever? Dude, when I get a dog, I want a golden retriever. Hell yeah. All right, Snixie, take care, bro. Good luck on your exam. Yeah, this would be my new hardest, like, by far. Have you beaten Jawbreaker? I'm working on it. No, I haven't. What is it, a hard demon? Jaw. Oh. Jaw. Jawbreaker. Let me play this in practice mode, see how easy it is. Bro, I'm literally sight reading this shit. Wait, I feel like I'm supposed to... No, I'm not. Like, I don't remember this level at all. What, I have 8% on it? Sick. Whoa. So yeah, I just don't know the parts that, like, you can't see. Oh, that's pretty easy. Not bad at all. How many attempts is that? Like, wait, there's 2 Jawbreakers. The one by Viperin probably sucks. Yeah, look at that. What? Bro, I don't want to play a memory level. You have digital descent in 9 runs? Nice. Can you chug a bottle of water? Yeah, I could chug a bottle of water. Probably better than you've ever seen. Bonus level. Play Bloodlust hard parts. Okay, wait. So last stream I beat Deadlocked on 1.35 times speed. I wonder if 1.4 is possible for me. Let me know if you guys want me to do anything else. Okay, is 1.5 possible for me? I just want to see. I wonder what the world record is. It feels like I could do this, but maybe like... Yeah, that part's kind of hard. I wonder if anybody's ever beaten it at 2 times speed. Dang, I could definitely do that. World record is 2? Fuck, dude. That's crazy. All right, guys, let's try to find the... All right, speed hack demon list, yeah. Let's see. Deadlocked. Hi, I'm streaming.
Hi.
Deadlocked 2 times speed? What the fuck, balls? All main levels at 200% speed? Alright, wait. Where's Deadlocked? Bro did them by order of most hard to least hard? That's like not how you get good retention, dude. What if I got the record? Let's see if I can do it. Let's see. Let's see how hard it is. All right, this is Deadlocked at 2 times speed. What? Okay. So the wave, it seems a little bit hard. Oh my god. No. Alright. Fuck that, dude. Holy shit. Okay. What the fuck should we do? What do you guys think? Shitty Nelv. Shitty List Plus. Shitty Tidal Wave. Fuck you. I don't even want to see what I copied. Shitty Sigma. Shitty Zodiac. Wait, what level did I save recently? And I was like, I want to learn this. Oh, Firework. Is Shitty Firework a thing? Firework. Oh, it's Legacy. But I've always wanted to learn Firework. Do you guys think my girlfriend should start streaming Geometry Dash? Wait, I still want this to be hard. Do you guys think I should just play the normal Firework? Maybe after Bloodlust I'll beat Firework. This has always been one of my favorite levels since it was previewed. It's just such a good song. I love how shitty levels became so popular. I know, right? Is there a shitty Grief, doggy? I could play... No, you probably don't want to hear some more Grief. Well, you're obviously relaxing, chillaxing, watching a Kai Guy stream as usual on your break. Your Grief break. You don't want to hear more Grief. Dang. Oh, wait, Grief Plus. No, shitty fuck plus. Grief. Aw, there's no shitty Grief. Maybe the level has to be out for there to be. Oh, well, I guess maybe it's just not on the list, but shitty Grief. The person who made the website is in your chat right now? Who? Is it you? Cinder, thanks for being on my website, Speed Hack Demon List. Oh. That's cool. Speed Hack Demon List. Oh, this is cool. So this is how hard Grief is? Yeah, I don't understand why you're struggling with it so much, doggy. Like, what's the big deal, bro? I don't get it. You could probably beat this in, like, one attempt. You could beat this in, like, -1 attempts. Plural. -5 attempts. No, I actually don't even understand how grief is possible. Well, I understand it, but like, it's crazy. Wow. Yeah, this is very, very nerfed. That duel is just so great. Wow, I'm just so bad. It's frozen! Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I wish the portals... Why are some portals... Alright, this isn't even... This is like way too nerfed. This is stupid. Shitty grief. Seriously? You make me play with the other key? Up arrow doesn't work. Nah. I played Butiti 2 yesterday. I like this level. Bloodlust TMN times 10. Do you have always limit controls on in your settings? I have no idea what that even means. Was that why? Always limit controls. No, I don't. So why was that? Why did that happen? All right, later, Dega 2, 3, 2, 4. Wait, this isn't the level I'm trying to play. I died on the straight fly. Oh my god. Bloodlust. This level's a lot harder than Bloodbath. I guess you just have to swap the Seo keys. Yeah. What do you think is the most undersaturated GD niche on YouTube right now? Undersaturated? Huh. I think... Possibly, like... I mean, there's the Dasher podcast. Documentaries is pretty... There's the Dasher podcast. I think they could do a lot better. I think they could get a lot more views. And I'm going to talk to them about that if that's something they want. Because right now their thumbnails are like nothing. And their titles are like Dasher Podcast number 38. Whereas it could be like, they interview a new guest every week, and it's like, you know, Doggy on banning CBF, new top ones, and whatever. Like, what the stuff that's going on in the GD community that a ton of people are aware of and do care about, but not many people host a platform to kind of address everything that's going on. There used to be GD News. I don't think Vortrox still does that. There's the Daily Dose of GD, but I don't know if anyone's like the drama queen of Geometry Dash in terms of YouTube. Like, it's all over Twitter, but like someone that posts a lot about what's going on and all the things people are doing and talking about, and interviews other players. I think the Dasher podcast could do that if they actually wanted to. But I think they want it to be like a very chill thing that they don't really have to like start a whole media company. Doggy, I didn't know if you were joking or not. Are documentaries uncommon like these days? Like, not many people make them anymore? Or is that a joke because a lot of people make GD documentaries and a lot of them are like very repetitive? Yeah, nobody makes GD news videos anymore. I think someone like Aeon and somebody else that just loves talking about Geometry Dash could make a really good like GD podcast. Where it's not just talking about like what's going on in the game and new levels that have come out, but like ideas surrounding it, like why Geometry Dash is cool and how to improve at Geometry Dash, and then interviewing like the best creators and asking them about their creating tips, and interviewing best players and asking them how to improve at the game. And every video there's a different topic where it's kind of like an interview, but at the same time kind of like teach us some shit. I think that nobody's doing that, and whoever does that the best will get hundreds of thousands of views per episode. If they have me make their thumbnails, obviously. Now, there's a lot of documentary content, but it's rarely ever really good. Yeah, dude, freaking, unfortunately, Samifying makes a video once every 2 years now or something like that. I think that guy's like in college or working an actual job or something. But his videos also take a shit ton of time to make. I also think educational content on Geometry Dash is definitely lacking. I think people underestimate how many nerds are in the GD community and don't just like clips of hard levels, but like thinking about, I'm not saying nerds in a bad way, just like people who want to learn more about Geometry Dash. So I think creator tutorials are extremely lacking. I think playing tutorials are lacking. We know what checkpoints are. We know how to use practice mode. We want like top player tips, like how to get down a click pattern when you don't know what to do and when you feel like you can't get consistent at a part, when you want to beat a level, how to create ladders of progression. You know, say your best is Bloodbath and you're trying to beat Bloodlust. Is that a good idea? Is it gonna fuck up your skill set? Is it like, what are the pros and cons of jumping versus going up slowly? And that's something I talked a lot about in like my little top player course, but I think coming from a real top player, it would be better. So yeah, education, not just about the history of the game, but about how to you know, make great levels and beat them. I think would be sick. And then education about how to be a GD YouTuber, because most GD players want to be, and they don't know how. So if I were to, which I don't plan to, if I were to go back to GD full time, that's the stuff I would probably do. I'd probably play every day, become a really good player, make educational content, and then also just like funny content, funny clips, whatever. I proudly monetized a GD channel in a month by making highlights of Kawaki's live streams. Oh, wow. That is impressive. 1 month. I blew up a channel in a month before, but it was with GD Shorts. It was 0 to, or like 1K to 100K in 22 days, which was pretty crazy. Oh my god, I just did some frame perfect thing. That was crazy. Look up a tutorial on YouTube The Creator, which is a woman has one. What? Bro, say that again in English. Play Phobos, please. I've never had that request before. What's your opinion on King Samalot? I think King Samalot is going to be more successful than all of us combined. Besides me, but I think he's a great entertainer. I think he's going to be very famous, which has pros and cons, but yeah, I remember when his channel was at like 5K subs and I was giving him thumbnail tips like, yo, you gotta do this, and then he just kept making better and better and better content. And yeah, he's just on an upwards trend. I don't think he's going to be as big as iShowSpeed. I think he's going to be very big though. He's one of the only GD YouTubers to ever make it out of GD content, which is not easy to do. Oh, is somebody asking you about iCreate Pro? Yeah, the creator. God, what's her name? Starts with like a C or something. Why did I forget it? Oh my god. Whatever. Camilla, or Camila. Yes. That's crap. Well, yeah, she's in college now, I think. Any recommendation of an extreme that has many ship parts? Bloodbath, Bloodlust. Sonic Wave. Viperins UFO. Yes, that was a joke. Oh shit, you're right. I gotta change my title to 26%. Thank you, bro. We going up 1% a day, boys. So let's freaking go. Bro, you're not supposed to die that part. That part's free. I have a strange addiction with analyzing viral GD videos, including shorts. Hey, bro, follow the curiosity. It's not a strange addiction. That's what I had too, and then I got a lot of views. Pretty good. What got you into GD? My best friend, when I was like 9, played it. Ah. Any tips on Jawbreaker? Nope, I haven't played it. I mean, I played it earlier today. It was pretty easy. I'd practice 77. Just over-practice the parts that you suck at, and then you will not suck at them anymore. Most people really overcomplicate that. Get good. Exactly, bro. Just so I can get this stream copyrighted to play this level. Just a little copyright strike for the boys. Swag root. Oh, another swag root. Get that for no reason. Whee! Bow, 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 wow. Bow, bow, wow. What's one piece of advice you'd give its brand right now? Yeah, just innovate. Just innovate a little bit. Consistency and just doing the same thing over and over again is great for a while, and it's worked for him. But at some point, you gotta innovate if you want to stand out. And right now he is still a Kai Guy clone with 3 times as many subscribers as me. But he still has yet to do anything besides copy my content, which I don't hold against him. I just think if you want to make it long term, you gotta get creative. Well, I guess I'm not good at that. Wait, but this is like, no, bow now, but that's a different song. Future fuck, 100,000%. I feel like trying to innovate as a YouTuber is something that makes a lot of people fail. Some YouTubers are supposed to stick with what made them popular. Yeah, I could talk about that. I disagree. If you do the same thing forever, people will get bored. If you change, people will say, I wish you didn't change. So either way, you're going to lose some of your audience. What you want to do is improve. Because the same thing doesn't work forever. I am a lamp. Bro is a lamp. What are you talking about? This is Bloodlust. Nah, dude, I've gotten like 80 and 90 on this level too many times. I just gotta throw an attempt at it now and then, see if I can get her done. Get her done. This part has bugs. Hopefully I do not summon them by speaking. Right here. The stash orb. It worked. Guys, spam go. Every go increases my chances of beating it. I don't really remember this part though. I didn't remember the part, dude. Fuck. I know, isn't this song so good? Alright, well I should probably stop playing. I do not remember this part. That is so weird how I know what to do there. I thought you're supposed to go through that. God, I don't remember these freaking levels, dude. I gotta get out of here. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Let's see. Set screen. All right, let's see. Some of you said some things. Definitely agree that some people start to slowly lose their audience if they don't innovate, but depending on the content type. Dream is probably a good example. He fell off a lot after stopped with the manhunts, and no, it's not because COVID was over. if you upload shorts, did you use to... If you uploaded shorts, did you used to get always viral shorts? I started 7 days ago. First 4 days, I have 30K on every short, but now I'm stuck on 1K per short. Did I always get viral shorts? No. It depends on how good your short is. It depends on the retention and the swipe rate and how much people engage with it, but mostly retention. Yeah, retention and swipe rate are basically the only important thing. Yeah. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow or something. Yep. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.